I, David Givins, Mr. Givins, have been in Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, the DMV, BMD, since 2015 of August. And not one time have I asked any government official or any human being for money. What I've asked them to do is send the military down to Miami-Dade County Public School System and seize an elementary school that was seized by a Cuban terrorist group in Hialeah, Miami, Florida, in Miami-Dade County Public School System. It is 2018, November the 7th, and I, David Givins, have been sleeping out in the streets of D.C. since June 25th or 6th. It's no big deal. The problem is government officials, Marco Rubio, Senator Nelson, FBI, CIA, Department of Justice, have allowed children to be governed by a Cuban terrorist group that they are now in bed with. That's the problem. And so that is why I've asked the military since the beginning to seize North Hialeah Elementary, because when the Cubans took over North Hialeah Elementary, they disrespected the men and women of the military and all other agencies that are under the military. So that is why I asked for armored tanks, because they do not represent men and women, the weak flesh. They represent pure power. And so, again, armored tanks, first and foremost, President Trump, Secret Service, those people who came to see me, who are in bed with Miami-Dade County Public School System, the weak flesh men who think they are protecting something. You allowing children to be governed by a terrorist group. I sat right in the office as a stupid Canalis allowed stupid men to take over North Hialeah Elementary. And she crumbled and humbled down and bowed down because they got the school for her by setting John Mercer-Smith up an undercover sex sting where he solicited sex from an undercover Hialeah police officer. They had control of the school, but when you put somebody who's stupid, who doesn't belong there, and doesn't know what to do, who doesn't know how to handle situations, and she has to call people every single time, what do I do? This is what happens. When you put somebody in a position through tokenism, through terrorism, through corruption, through bigotry, through hatred, through nepotism, they show that they are inept, as Canalis has shown. And all of you agencies, you all have stooped to her level, and that's very low. Much love to my beautiful girls and their parents and the superpower of the human race, the girl. And again, I ask for military armor tanks, first and foremost, 300 to 600. And this is my breakfast this morning, November 7th, Wednesday, after the election day. So this is a pretty good breakfast that I'm having. It's a good start to the day. And I'll finish it off with Jess, level 12 to pro. Much love to my beautiful girls and their parents and the superpower of the human race, the girl, and all power and glory to the land. Canalis. I'd rather be out in the street sleeping than to have prison waiting for me. And you and the rest of the Cubans, Ana Del Cristo, Hialeah police officers, and FBI agencies, coward humans. There's power in one, and that's Mr. Givins.